Hello, I'm Mal, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. Okay, so before we jump into any action, I've got a couple of housekeeping things. I wanted some community members, some subscribers to sponsor these characters, and sure enough, I had a couple of people ask, and so I'm going to honor their request. So first off, JTC wanted to take over Bob here, the Plague Doctor, so we're going to do that, and he wanted the name... I think this is right. Corpsey. Which is fine, I like it. Okay, and then our Houndmaster. Now, something that the devs suggested, since the dog doesn't have a separate name, was to just kind of combine it here. So I'm actually going to use two subscribers. Owen had requested Gish. No, not Gush. Gish. And then Butterfly Spinart, he had requested Butterfly actually as a name. So we're gonna do this. Gishwee's gonna be the person, and then I have no way to make an and, huh? No. Okay, well then what if I do it asterisk maybe? Won't let me use an ampersand. Okay. Oh, well, it will let me do like a little tilde thing. Well, we'll go like this. We'll pretend that's an and then we'll do Butterfly as the hound's name. Oh, it's not fitting. Alright, well then we'll do it like this. We'll do Gish. Butterfly. There we go. That looks weird, but it'll work. I hope you guys are okay with that. Alright, now, while we're on that character, actually, this little face right here, this little skull red face, indicates that this particular quirk is a permanent one. And to give you the example of a difference, here are these, I guess what are lesser elements, lesser quirks. So the difference is, the implication, let me show you here, this was a change from the Corpse and Hound update. Again, that was from July 15th of 2015, if you're watching this down the road. Let's grab Corpsey here. Oh, up there. And you can see here, if I want to get rid of one, it's 750. Now, if I grab Gish, this gambler one... Oh, did they change it? Oh, that's weird. Oh, here we go. So maybe they're not all the same cost, because as you can see here, this Tippler one on Cameron is also got the red skull face. And, okay, something's weird. That's a bug. Okay, the ones with the skull face are actually supposed to cost more. I'll have to report that. They're actually supposed to cost 2,500, but it appears that if I click over to a lesser one and then click back, oh, it held it that time. Interesting. I don't know if I can repeat that or not. Anyway, my point being is that it does cost more for the quote-unquote permanent ones or more severe negative quirks. So I just wanted to show you that, something I noticed earlier today. Okay, now I want to get my lineup ready to go again, my lower level guys, but we're going to do either a mid or a high level run here in a moment. So let me get rid of the... Is there anything really bad? They could kind of live with this, I think, for now. We'll only gamble in town. How much total stress do you have, Gish? 28. Alright. It's fine, we'll have you gamble. It's a little pricey to get rid of that, but... Okay, Henzo, Corpsey, you guys can drink. And then Cameron... how much do you have, bud? 14? Nah, that's fine. You'll get rid of that when we camp. We'll do like a medium run with these guys. We'll get rid of that stress when we camp. Alright, now, in terms of the lineup... my buddy Bruno... who also plays quite a bit of Darkest Dungeon. He's very good at the game. He made a comment. You can go look on the last video, actually, episode 118, I think. In the comments there, he had like a huge comment that had some great suggestions. And so he was saying that since this update, since things are pretty rough at the higher levels, that he's had some success in the Warrens and taking like double Hellion group, because he's taking advantage of leads and dots and whatnot, and then taking like a bounty hunter or someone that can lock stuff down, and then a jester to buff and to manage stress. So I kind of want to give that a whirl. Looks like we have a long champion run available, and I'm going to put a group together with at least one Hellion, and I'm going to take a couple minutes here to figure out exactly what else I want to put in the group. I think a Hellion, jester for sure, maybe a bounty hunter in rank 2, and a plague doctor in rank 3, I think is what I'm going to go with. So let me provision up, and then I'll meet you inside the dungeon in just a moment. Okay, so obviously we're not in the dungeon here, but I was going through Trinket's putting together the group, and it looks like there's been some more adjustments made, and I wanted to talk about that just a little bit. So I had spoken in, I don't know, last episode or even the one before that when I did the update video for the Corpse Hound update, and I was talking about how the Sun Ring and the Tough Ring combo was sort of the de facto quote-unquote best set to use, at least in the current meta of the game. Again, this is July of 2015, so if you're watching this down the road, it inevitably will change again as it continues to. But the Sun Ring was a uncommon green item. Now it's rare. The damage has been reduced to plus 15 damage if Torchlight is above 75. It used to be 20, unless I mistake it, and the accuracy is the same, but then it's minus 20 damage if you go below 50 Torchlight, and that's changed as well, I think. I'm trying to remember. But it makes for some interesting choices now, which I think is a good thing. Having said that, anything that's a decrease with the current setup of the game, I don't really agree with. Now, I trust the devs to continue to balance things, but right now, particularly in champion level runs, the deck is very much stacked against the player, and I'm all for challenge. I usually play things on very high difficulty and in Iron Man mode, so I don't have any issue with things being challenging, but right now things are too, the pendulum has swung too far the other direction. So the game was getting too easy, now it's gone back the other way, and I'm okay with it. I can certainly manage it, but I'm concerned about people that are just coming into Darkest Dungeon, and I've even seen comments from people that are like, I can't even get past week 3, this game is now impossible. And I don't want to see that, so I'm very hopeful that the devs will continue to make adjustments as they are. But, this changed, the Sun Ring changed, the Focus Ring changed, now it's plus 2 crit, which is a little bit better. Here's another change that, unless I'm mistaken, I don't remember Tough Rings lowering your damage by 10%, and again, I'll go back and look at a previous video, but I thought it was just minus 8 dodge. I don't remember the damage reduction there. So again, anything right now that debuffs the player, I don't agree with that. And I do trust these devs again to make adjustments. But case in point, and I've talked about this a couple times with trinkets, like for instance the ancestral trinkets, these are still just not that great. They're best used as sort of a swap out. Like as an example, the Ancestor's Candle. No one's going to walk around with this and give up something that provides protection or provides damage to use this particular item. It's just not going to happen. They might carry it in their inventory, swap it out, do the trap disarm, and then swap it back. As a matter of fact, I might even take it with me for that purpose. But that's it. So, or something like this, Ancestral Coat. 15 dodge, and then it has minuses. First off, I don't think there should be any minuses at all on the Ancestral items if they're going to be that good, and you got to kill a Shambler or what have you to get it. they need to be worth it. And right now, devs, please, please take another look at these ancestral items. They are simply not worth it. All right, well, another change with trinkets before I get off this soapbox is you can't stack two of the same any longer. So like, for instance, you know, doing 2 gunslinger bucklers on a highwayman, can't do that anymore. So, which kind of makes sense. Like, you know, I could see not being able to wear 2 belts, but why couldn't you use 2 of the same ring? Matter of fact, let me try that right now. I just want to see. Nope, not allowed to have 2 of the same trinket on a hero. Why? That doesn't make any sense. Maybe if you're wearing 2 of them, make it where they're a little less effective if you don't want them to stack too much. But that, I mean, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because case in point, like for the tough ring, if you were going for the protection, then you could always grab like heavy boots and throw that in as the second item, if that's what you were fishing for. So, anyway, I hope the devs do continue to adjust things, particularly the trinkets. All right, I'm going to cut away again, and when I come back, we will be in the dungeon, I promise you. See you in a sec. All right, so we find ourselves in the Warren on a long dungeon run. So right off the bat, I will be splitting this into 2 episodes, most likely. It is to explore 90% of rooms, like I was saying, and let's take a look at the dungeon. Holy moly. Oh, whew. Seems like since the last update, the short dungeons are even shorter than they were, because they were kind of creeping up in size to almost medium. But these long dungeons, yeah, they're just like it says, long. All right, so I'm going to camp up, but before we do that, let's take a look at the group. So I have Hellions in the front rank, configured similarly, but not identical. So we have Colby in the first rank, and a tough ring, and I'm going to try this out, Brawler's Gloves. And the reason I'm doing this is because, yes, I know if you run in low light, you use the hell pins, you can get more crits and all that. First off, I'm not running in low light, I'm not doing dark runs. I want to keep my characters alive, so I'll be running them with torchlight. And while I can't do anything about losing the crit, the plus 25 damage kind of compensates for the tough rings, you know, malice and then some. And you don't get many crits anyway. I've been experimenting around, and I you know, again, I don't know what exactly is going on under the hood, but crits us against the enemies are quite rare now. So base damage is pretty important, thus my trying the Brawler's Gloves. And you can only use it in rank 1. So, you know, something to look at, folks. I think it's worth using now. So, second rank, we have Kerrigan, also a Hellion, using a tough ring and a focus ring. And not so much for the crit, I want the accuracy, and the reason I want it is because this is the person that I'm relying on to use my Barbaric Yop and stun someone if I really need it locked down. Kerrigan will be doing that. That's kind of the role. In the first rank, I don't even have that selected. So, first rank's going to focus on being able to attack the back ranks, or lay a bleed down, or attack who's in rank 1 with Wicked Hack. In rank 2, this is more about control and landing bleeds, right? That's what this person's for. In rank 3, I have Requiem, a Plague Doctor. Now, in these last 2 ranks, you could do a lot of different things. I decided to do a Plague Doctor, and here's what I'm going to do. Obviously, I'm going to use Blinding Gas for control, but then also Emboldening Vapors to add more damage and speed, so I'll be using the Plague Doctor to buff, and then Disorienting Blast to clear all corpses and to do shuffles. Right? When you start getting into the advanced game, you got to start thinking about moving the enemies around too. This is kind of a big thing that you kind of got to start looking at as you get into champion dungeons, especially since the meta's changed so much. So I have Blasphemous Vial. Now this is an example of a trinket I think done correctly. It's got some good, meaningful bonuses, plus 15 accuracy range, 30 to stun, 30 to blight, and then minus 10 damage, minus 10 death blow resist. This is a good example of a trinket done the right way, with good balance. Can't say that about a lot of them. And then a tough ring, and then in the last rank, I'm doing something a little bit different with the trinkets. I have my Vestal Phoenix, and then I'm actually carrying around the Ancestor's Cradle. Now, if I pick up another damage dealing trinket while we're in here, I'll swap it out, obviously. But with this, it pushes, for whatever reason, it totals to 160%, but it's 120 trap. When you're in a long dungeon run, I think it makes sense to be able to get rid of the traps. So, plus I'm desperately trying to use these ancestral items. I want to see if it's in any way worth it, and I think it might be on this long dungeon run. So that, Ancestor's Candle, and then the Tough Ring. And take a look at the skills. Judgment, Dazzling Light, Divine Grace, and Divine Comfort. So we have a lot of control in this group, and then some decent direct damage. See how well we go with that. I'm going to go ahead and camp.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Now, this is something else I've been getting in the habit of doing. If I have someone with a little bit of stress, like I do here, I'm going to go ahead and do a, a full feast, minus 10 stress. So I usually take 8 food to match up with that, and then the stacks of my food for the run. Okay, so there we go. And let's see, we're going to go with... Plus 10 accuracy, plus 10 dodge. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put that. Well, let's start with Sharpened Spear, Battle Trance, Sharpened Spear, Battle Trance. Should leave us with 2. Yep. And then we go with Bless. And I actually think... I'm gonna put it there. Almost put it on the Plague Doctor. Alright, let's rest. Okay, we didn't get jumped. That's nice. Now, in terms of where are we gonna go? I think up. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll go up, over, I'll backtrack 1, and then I'll go up, and we'll go across, and then clear that way. Yep. Have all the right skills up. Double check. Yep, looks right. I'm doing a lot of extra preparation now since the changes. Oh, hello, brigands. Okay, let's lock these guys down, and they dodged. Wow. Okay.
Death waits for the slightest.
This is what I'm talking about.
Concentration.
Okay, bleed on that guy. Okay, let's lock these guys down since there's 1 pending attack, and we're not going to be able to get rid of them anyway. Now, if I had actually landed that other stun, this would look a little different right now. But it seems like you can't even rely on that anymore. Judgment here. So that guy's effectively dead because of the bleed. Yeah, he's done. Okay, so let's go with... You know what? Let's go ahead and buff.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Down by how much? Okay, let's give you a focus heal. Lock them down? No, let's try to kill some of them.
Press this
Nice
advantage.
crit.
Give them no quarter.
Good dodge. Should be able to clean this up relatively easily. That's a pretty weak, wicked hack. Well, they do have 33% protection. That was decent. Okay, let's see. Noxious Blast. Finish him off. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, and then Dazzling Light. Try to stun the other one. Nope, resisted.
How quickly the tide turns.
Wicked hack. Shuffle him. No, that's not gonna do anything. Buff.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Jeez. Not very far along. We are beat up. I need to get in a fight where I can lock some things down and get some heals for a couple of turns. Pile o' bones. No, I didn't bring any holy water. So that's okay. There'll be plenty of loot in here.
The light, the promise of safety.
I'm at 70, huh? Alright, crack the light. Go ahead and backtrack a bit.
Curious is the trap maker's art, his efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Full? Is everyone full? Yeah, okay. Oh, hello, flesh eater. Okay, let's try blinding these guys.
A singular strike.
There we go, good. Hit points, 25 hit points. There we go, he's done. We're not gonna kill this guy this turn, so let's go for a stun. Good. That's what we want to see. And let's get a group heal. Nice.
The bigger the beast,
He slides
the
forward.
greater the glory.
And Noxious Blast, he's got 10 left, huh? I meant Blinding Guess. I think... Let's try to shuffle. There we go. 10 hit points, huh? Almost. Oh, jeez. Come on. Blind him? Yeah. Let's go for that. Resisted. Okay. Debating if I want to stun or not. How many hit points you got left? 2. I could do 2 with a stun, actually. Let's try it.
A devastating blow.
Kill this guy and then put some work in on him. Or heal. Probably should heal. Hmm. 2 hit points. It sucks having to do this, but that's fine. I could have used Judgment and killed him, but not worth it, really. What's your resist to Blight? Yeah, you're not going to get blighted. That's okay, though. Then we'll buff. You missed the stunned guy. Come on now. Get it together. 24 crit. Excellent. Glad that we got one. There we go. Clear corpses? Yeah. Okay, we're close. Do we want to attack him? Speed of 3. Probably gonna go before him. So I will go for a heal and hope that he doesn't get an attack. There we go. That paid off. Anytime you can enter a fight overall better than when you leave it, you can better than when you went in, that's a good deal, right? Strapped! It's a trap! Okay, let's see. Okay, we're just gonna avoid that. Oh, hold on. Actually, let's not avoid that. Let's step out. And try, since we have 120% disarm. There we go. And we get 8 stress back from disarming it, and then we'll just leave. It's a little gamey, but hey, man. With as tough as the way things are right now, I'll take it. Nope. Book pile, not interested. Let's grab some more light. Oh, Swinator. What's up, piggies? Okay, so let's go for a blind back here. Please blind him. Nice. Focus this guy down? Nah, we better get rid of the guys in the back. Could stun him this round, though. Let's do that. Or try. No, resisted. Okay. Oh, almost got him. That was nice. Let's see if we can finish him with Judgment. Indeed, we can. Good. That's a good start. Trot retreat. Okay. They toned down the drums of doom. That's nice. Thanks for that. Try to blind him. Or buff. You know what? I think we'll just buff. Again, that's a pretty significant one. Plus 33% damage and plus 7 speed for 4 rounds. Yeah, it's pretty solid. Smack. 19 crit. Good hit. Might be able to finish him off. Got 2 attacks left. 13 points. If I use Judgment right now and then attack and they both hit, this guy's done. Or I could do a heal. Nah, we better just attack. And he dodged it. Great. Oh, I was afraid of that. Pig Spear is rough. Nice. Okay, let's try to stun him. Oh, resist again. What is your stun resist? 120%. Well, yeah, that'd do it. Okay, buff. So I can actually hit him with a bleed if I want, because he's 2 ranks. Let's do that. Focus heal here. Unless he's not doing that pig spear thing, we're alright. And here it comes.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Completely fair, right? Oh, it is. They'll balance it out. At least I hope they do. I feel really bad for anybody that's like playing it right now for the first time. Can you imagine that? No trinkets or anything? Someone was asking me, hey, why don't you play without trinkets and stuff or start a new one? I'm like, no, not right now. That's not gonna happen. I'll start a new one later after things are adjusted. Got a crit heal, that's nice. Of course, he's gonna pig spear me again. Nope, War Rush, okay. He took mercy on me. Kind of. Come on, can we cycle through today? That'd be great. $12 damage, huh? Every turn for 2 turns. But I need him dead. That's the problem. Alright, let's try for... Should I try stun again? No, that's not gonna work. There you go. 17 crit. Are you buffed? You are... Okay, I'm gonna buff you again. Grab a heal. Oh, he missed something. Oh, good lord, thank you. How many hit points? You've got 8 left. So you're dead either way, so... Okay. Well, then... And now I get the stun. That's fine. And slide back. And get a heal. Oof, that was rough. That was rough. Okay, drop that. Grab this stuff. Okay, and... Okay, let's get some more health. Nope, you're full. How about you? No, I don't want to swap positions. I just want to eat some of this food, guys. Thank you. Hopefully, I did bring a lot of medicinal herbs along, so hopefully we run into You know, something that's gonna give us some food, like a dinner cart. That would be nice. The reason I brought so many was because there's also buffs in here like moonshine and other things. Plus, these can remove all combat debuffs now. That's why I brought a full stack of them. Okay, what do we got here? Altar. Torch? No. That's holy water, which I don't have with me. Alright. So we got a fight in the hallway here. Maybe this will be one that's a little more reasonable. One can hope.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
There we go. And they're surprised. Alright, good deal. Hopefully this will be a chance for us to get some health back. Need to get rid of this guy since he's the stress generator. Buff or... so it's trying to blind him. Okay, let's buff. Actually, Judgment here will be good. I can heal and attack at the same time. 4 damage. Okay, he's dead anyway. So let's go after one of these bad boys. Nice. Good hit. Telling you, base damage is where it's at now, especially if you're doing light runs. So all these buffs, the fact that I have... Oops, didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. The fact that I have the Brawler's Gloves and all that stuff, it's, I mean, she's carrying us right now, right? Let's see. I don't want to kill this guy. Let's try to stun him. Nope, resisted. Okay, let's just go ahead and kill him then. I wanted to carry another round so I could get a heal in, but it's fine. Goodbye, Piggy.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Drop the antivenom? Yeah, I don't need it. A little bit of health back. Oh, it's empty. Didn't need the light. Oh, we've got some kind of ugly fight right here, huh? Okay. Oh. Occult scrolling, huh? Yeah. We're just gonna ignore that. Keep moving. You know what? Let's go 100 light.
Struck. A blazing star is born.
Okay. Swine Slayer. I think I am gonna start keeping like a log of their crits versus ours. Because it's, you know, it is. It's easy to say, oh, we never get any crits. We do. But it'd be good, I think, to have some data. Yeah, I think I am going to do that. Okay, so he still has an attack. If he gets it off, he's going to stun one of us, likely. Alright, so let's do this. Good. Buff.
Well,
Nice. See, we got a crit right there. That's good. And he's going to vomit. Resist, resist. Or get knocked back. Slide forward or fight from back? We'll fight from back here, I think. Disorienting blast. Let's try that. That worked out okay. Yeah, that's fine. Knock him back. Thank you. Sometimes when the AI does that, it's like, what? Dodged it? Good. Okay, no, wait, hold on a second. So, you are... Yeah, you're the stunner person. So do that. There we go. Stack those bleeds. Blind him. If we can, that'd be good. Perfect. Just keep him locked down. And let's see. Get some healing in. Yeah. Let's grab a heal. Probably not gonna get... Yeah, their stun resist is up now because they get the buff. I think we'll just attack. Let's see. Get 16 points left. Alright. Take him. Okay, so he's done. Let's do... Shuffle? No. Noxious Blast on her. Okay, how many hit points does she have left? 10, I think? Yeah. There we go. Okay, let's grab who needs health more. You do. Goodbye. So now we're just left with this guy. Blight him. Just try to stun him. Good. Grab another heal. He's done. Bye-bye. That went relatively well.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be...
Okay, Culpy needs to move to the front. Okay, well, this video's been long enough, so I'm going to go ahead and take a break real quick. And we will continue this in the next episode. So I hope you've enjoyed this so far, and if you have, consider hitting that thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, I am Mal, and I'll see you later.